What's up, guys and gals, and welcome back to Foundation. My name is Splattercat. Happy to have you here today as we hang out for a little while and continue to mess around with this fun little game. Can I have these like overlap right here? So it's come to my attention as I was looking through the UI doing like my in-between episode thing. It's come to my attention that there's like other little zones that I can create. And so like I'm kind of interested in maybe fleshing those out a little bit. Like, we have, like, a reforestation zone right here, which I think is probably why trees are not getting replanted. So we'll go ahead and, like, set that up real fast. Just kind of like a nice little blobby area. And then I'm going to kind of fill that out, too. And we're just going to try and keep our area rocking for the moment, all right? We're going to rock down to the Forest Avenue. And then there's also a residential zone over here. Like, I don't know exactly how that works. But, like, I don't think it would be too bad of an idea to like fiddle around with it a little bit, maybe. I don't know. We'll make like this weird little hot dog looking thing over here. There we go. Like, I didn't want to get too phallic with it, but it happened. Like, it happened. So there it is. We have a residential zone. I don't know if they're just going to like automatically build that or if that unlocks houses or something. But we have a residential zone now. We didn't have a residential zone before. And now we doth. I'll probably just have it like loop around this way. I mean, that's pretty much all of our equitable land right there. Perfect, like a weird little curvy finger thing going on that side. Look like E.T.'s finger. All right, looks okay to me. I assume that that's going to be something that we want to have. So let's go ahead and we'll drop it off the clicker here. And I don't know if that gives me access to like any kind of housing or whatever, or if they're just going to do that all by their lonesome. But we have a residential zone now. Oh my God, they are. They just go ahead and they like do that on their own. Okay, well, that's good to know. That explains why there was no houses around. I mean, that's going to make a whole lot of sense. As far as our trading goes, am I trading for tools yet? Yeah, buy like 10 tools each rotation. I need to have tools. We're out of them. Like, we have money. We're like maxed out right now on our money, and so we can afford to spend a little bit. Let's take a look at their weird little houses right here. What's up with their houses? What's going on with these? Like, show me what the real estate looks like around here so I can decide if I want to invest. If this is an area that, like, we can afford to live in. Let me see what's popping over here. And then at some point, we're going to have to do the Lord's Manor. We're not going to have a choice. Now, in the previous episode, I was talking about how it doesn't have snap-ins. It does, but the snap-ins are, like, finicky. Like, they don't want to work sometimes. Like, the snap-ins are kind of temperamental. Like, they occasionally work, but they occasionally do not, depending on, like, the altitude of the building. And so we can make that, like, a little bit taller right there, and it'll probably be okay. I don't think it's going to be too large of an issue. And then I don't know if I want to do, like, an extension. What does the extension do? Does the extension just kind of, like, go off on the side? It doth. Okay, yeah, we could do, like, that right there, and then maybe we can get a door to fit right there, possibly. It might work. We can put, like, a tree right there. I kind of want to have a banner. That's what I'm kind of feeling, is if we can have like a banner right there in front of the Lord's Manor. A banner in front of our manor. And then there we go. That's what I'm talking about. Get those things like out in front. They're kind of like not lined up properly. But something tells me that's going to be like hard to do anyways, just by eyeballing 3 space. And so I guess they're building houses now. Look at that. We got ourselves a little village. All right. Splattercat fixed the problem. He's the best. Okay. Cheer for me, chat. Cheer for me. Cheer for me. This is going to need like a door. Ah, weak. The door don't fit. Well, I mean, that's fine. Like, the door can go back there. It's kind of ugly, but I guess I can live with it. Like, I can just move the banners, like, over to this side, I suppose. It's not, like, my favorite thing that I've ever done, but I guess it'll do for right now. Start construction. Yeah, that's fine. I don't know how long it's going to take them to build that because we physically do not have the things we need in order to do that properly. But hopefully at some point it'll get better. Houses are being built. How many people live in each house? Like 2 people? Authorize housing upgrades. I don't know how I feel about that one, Tim. I don't think so, Tim. I don't know if... Are they taking wood from the stockpile right now in order to make that work? Huh. It's fine if they are. Like, I'm not that upset about it. We got unemployed people over here. Give me another stonecutter. And then give me another... Oh, I don't know. Maybe another forester. Is there only one slot inside this place? Oh, there's only one slot. Okay. So we can take that person off of foresting. We'll just put them on, like, I don't know, maybe like woodcutting or something? I frankly don't know what the better option is. I also probably need to set up like a sheep field for them. I'm going to take a rough and wild guess and say that I might need a sheep field. Go be a woodcutter then. I don't even care. Just go chop down some trees or something. Go murder nature. Like, nature is looking at us funny, and sometimes nature gotta go. Sometimes nature need to get bapped on. It looks like our population is happier, though, right now. Like, some people are, like, super happy. And then, like, some people are, like, kind of happy. That guy's still bummed out. What's up with Claude? Claude needs clothing, and Claude needs, like, a house. Okay. We got 2 new people that just joined the village. Something tells me we're going to have to, like, buy new space next to our city pretty soon. And I don't know what that's going to cost. It's free? Really? Like, you're just going to let me have that? All right. I'll take a free place. That sounds good to me. I got no problem with that. Sounds good to me, Chief. Sounds good to me. Splattercat loves free stuff. I apologize for seeming to be a little bit stunned, but I love free things. Free things are among, like, some of my favorite things in life, so I didn't expect that. I thought they were going to be like 10,000 gold. Hit me up. I'll be like, I ain't got that much money, though. They'd be like, yo, find me on my celly, though. And I'll be like, I don't know if I can, my dude. I don't know if I can. Like, I want to, but I just don't know. I wonder if I'm going to get murdered by something soon. Like, am I going to get attacked by raiders? Like, do you see anything that looks like a guardhouse in here or anything like that? Like, what do I need walls for? Is it just for beautification purposes, or... That's kind of what I'm saying right now. Is like... If it's not for beautification period, yeah, start getting rid of all that right there. And then once you've murdered all that, we'll just take this and we'll add this to our residential area. I'll try to leave this forest up and running. It might have been wise for me to try to find a second stone stockpile. Or maybe to get that iron stockpile right there. That might have been a much smarter decision. But I'm not so sure. I may have to cut off trade for a little bit. We're kind of like slacking at the moment. Can I only have 2 guys right there? Is that possible? Like I can only have like 2 choppas over here? Hold on. Oh no, you can have 3. 4 out of 5 actually. Yeah, assign an available worker. We do need more stone. Like, we're selling off a pretty significant proportion of our stone and our food. So, like, I mean, we're still net positive right now. It looks like we're still making money. So I'm not stressed about it as of right now. But this is going to be like our royal preserve over here where they chop trees down and then we reforest it and we do our thing. I would assume it takes a really long time to grow one of these evergreen trees, though. Like, how long does it take a redwood tree to grow? Because my dad had a redwood tree in his front yard that was like 90-something years old, and due to a state review, he had to chop it down. And so they cut down the redwood tree, and he had it all pieced out by like a lumber mill. And the tree ended up being worth like a stupid fortune. Like, he thought it was bad luck that he had to have the tree chopped down when he was told by the city that he had to have it chopped down because it was messing with the sewage lines or something like that. Or like the roots were messing with like the flow of water in there, like the hydrology or something like that. And like, he thought he had bad luck when they told him that, but as it turns out, the tree was worth a lot of money. I didn't know that trees were worth that much money. I had no idea that a tree could be that profitable. I was like, you got to be kidding me. A tree was worth that much? And he was like, yeah, I guess so, apparently. I'm like, all right then. I had no idea that trees were that valuable. Like, I knew some trees were that valuable, like black walnut trees and stuff, but I didn't know that trees would make you that much money. Surprised me. Surprised me for certain. You be a transporter. And then, like, with this place right here, it's producing nothing. Oh, I can just, like, spawn sheep? Is there, like, a little area for sheep over here? Forbidden land? Nobody will walk on the Lord's land. This is my land! How many sheep can I spawn? Come on, don't abuse. Alright, apparently I'm supposed to have less than 5 sheep because it told me that I was being abusive. So spawn some sheep and we'll start thinking about the possibility to get some clothing up and running. Because I don't think my people want to be nude. I'm really, really positive that them being crazy nude is going to lead to relative unhappiness on the part of this area of town. We got 2 new villagers right now. It's pretty sweet and sexy stuff. They're producing 3 stone right now. I don't know if they're producing 3 a week or like 3 a day. I assume it's 3 a day because we seem to be more or less positive on stone for the most part. Inside of our lumber mill, we could probably afford to have, yeah, give me another villager working over here. Do it. Do it. They're probably not here yet. They probably don't count as being like, yeah. Maybe that was the old notification. It wasn't a new one. I'm interested in seeing the Lord's Hall, though, and how that's going to be arranged. I didn't really want it to be facing this way, but it's okay. We can have the Lord's Hall back here, and I guess we'll just rearrange so that, like, this is the front of our city, and this is, like, the back of our city. I mean, it's already on a hill, which really, back in medieval times, if you were building, like, a motte or anything like that, typically they tend to be on top of hills that overlook the entire area so that if you got to attack it, you got to make it through a trench with arrows and javelins and all kinds of other stuff raining down upon you. And so this seems like a reasonably decent place to protect ourselves. This is probably the angle you'd want to hit the city from if you were going to hit it. But I don't know. Oh, hey, what's up underneath the earth? How's it going? How are things looking for you down there? Ah, you know, just being all low down under. You feel me? I'm like, I feel you, my dude. I feel you. Are those our 2 new people? I don't know that those are my 2 new people. Go ahead and actually, like, take this off of right here. Like, let this regrow for a little bit. Let that regrow for a little bit. Keep working on those as much as you can. I'm okay with whittling away at that side. But I kind of want these trees to go next so that I can expand the residential zone out in that direction. I can do a little bit of residential expansion, like, over here. But I don't know. Yeah, they'll fit like 1 house in there, so. And I don't want a house too close to the Lord's Manor. We got to have like our own little area over on that side. Otherwise, you know, you can't have people creeping up on your private space. We're trying to do some lordly stuff over here. We're trying to make an heir, you know, and that's going to require a little bit of privacy, okay? Little bit of privacy. I like how it's so polite about removing a sheep. That's like how Canadians ask for sheep to be removed from their pens. Like, please remove 1 sheep. Thank you. We'll go ahead and assign another worker right there so that that's all good to go. These guys, we're accepting pretty much everything inside of that place. Got 2 people assigned to it. Foresters we can only have 1 of. With our food concessions over here, we sold 20 of our berries. I thought for sure that these berries would actually like die over time and you wouldn't be able to do anything with it. What's up with this person right here? Looking to fill my needs. Maybe they're waiting on materials. The trader just came, so we got... I don't know if these actually require anything. When you click on them, you don't really see much. I'm sure I'm going to be able to modify this place and make it larger, though, as time goes along. So we'll just have, like, a little lordly manor right there. It's going to cost us quite a bit of money per week, though, so we'll have to keep an eye on that. And then for the expansion, it's going to take a few more tools. My guess is that, like, people that are citizens are going to live inside of here or something like that. I don't honestly know. Do I have anybody that's not a serf? Because I'm pretty sure we mostly just have, like, serfs right now. If you don't know what a serf is, serfs are essentially, like, indentured peasants. Like, they're kind of, like, owned by the lord of the land. Kind of. They're different from freemen. Freemen and serfs are 2 different things. Like, serfs are tied to the land. Like, they can't just leave. Like, if these guys want to decide they want to move to a different city, they've got to petition the lord, and then the lord of the other land has to pay a stipend to this lord, and it's like a big old long process. So we completed that quest. That's pretty cool. I don't know what we got for said quest. I don't know if we received any kind of, like, fun stuff to go along with it. Oh, we can have a chimney. Maybe I should have done a chimney. Build right taxes. I don't know what that means, build right taxes. I'm a little bit confused about the syntactical stuff going on right there. A little confused about it. I don't know if they're ever going to... Are they chopping these trees over here? It looks like he is. He's working on them. Good. Somebody over here being an achiever. Getting it done. I don't know if they'll chop down trees as part of building these houses over here, too. Like, does everybody have a house yet? It looks like we still need a few more houses, like 2 more houses. Seems to be the sweet spot. But I love how the city's kind of like, you don't have control over where the residential areas go like you do, but they also kind of build the houses however they want in there. And that, I think, actually makes your city look a little bit more attractive. Like, kind of interested in that. Like, I don't know, like, old cities, if you look at, like, the layout of old medieval cities and stuff like that, they aren't organized. Like, they don't build according to grids. They tend to follow, like, the flow of water, and they tend to build circularly out and away from the Lord's manor, but not, like, perfect circles. Like, as it goes with topography and whatnot, they tend to spread out and loop around. There's not really a whole lot of organization to, like, old school cities that have been around for a long, long time. They just kind of grew around the water supply, and they just keep expanding like that. Damn, this dude's shaking this entire tree over here. The thunderous muscles on you, bro. Absolute unit. What else can we build now that we have the Lord's Manor? So we got a Lord's Manor. Clothes market is probably what we should do next. I don't think I have a weaver's hut, though, and oh my god, is that expensive. Weaver's hut's trying to cost me all kinds of cash. What are we trying to trade right now? Stop selling off my planks. If we take a little bit of a financial hit, that's okay, but I need to stockpile planks for a little while. We can sell a little bit of this, a little bit of that. I feel like we're okay right there. We could open up, if we get bread, we could open up another spot, but I don't think I have wheat farms yet. I need a commoner for that, and I don't know if I can get commoners yet. Wonder when commoners start to show up. They gotta show up at some point. We're working on these trees on this side, though, so let's go ahead and speed things up for a minute. I'm gonna keep an eye on our finances and try to make sure that we're not going broke right now. But once this forest has been whittled back a ways, we'll start expanding residential out like so over here. Just keeping that nice and together. Because I can almost guarantee you, we need a few more houses for people to live inside of so that they can be happy. Those trees are looking pretty good on that side. These things are growing a little bit quicker than I expected. Did that get us all nice and taken care of as far as everybody having a home? Why is Grace unhappy? Is she just, like, normally unhappy? Maybe she's, like, super stoked about clothing and nothing else. Oh my god, we have so many planks. Okay. As far as trading resources go, continue selling planks. Like, we're still making money and everything, but, you know, now we have enough that we can do our weaver's hut. Probably slap the weaver's hut down right over here. I can't tell where the front of it is. I think it's that right there. That looks about right. I'm pretty sure that was the front of it. So if that one is facing off towards that direction, well, I guess we'll just have to live with that problem for the moment. There goes a whole bunch of money that we spent this week. I got to figure out how I make the coffers bigger. I thought I saw something like a treasury over here. Yeah, make me a treasury. Like, do that. Like, I'm trying to increase the amount of gold that I can store by having a treasury over here. And so maybe that'll, like, double it, or we'll be able to have, like, 1,000 gold or something like that inside of our inventory. That'd be fantastic. That would make me so happy, you guys. That would make me so happy. All right, so let's go, and I need somebody to be a weaver. I don't know how many people can be weavers. I have no idea how many people fit inside that building right there. But we'll figure it out once we get to that point in our little adventure. I like this game. This is a fun little city builder. And it already looks so sexy and good. Like, I'm already so happy about the way all of this is laid out. Like, it looks fantastic. I like just, like, the randomness. And I love the way they leave little trails all over the place. And it's just perfect. Assign another worker over here. Start producing some clothing. And then next time we get a trader through, they should sell off a bunch of those planks. And then we'll be all right. How many people can I have at this place? Assign another person over there. Ba 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 and ba ba ba. Go harvest more, because I notice our food is kind of disappearing right now. Are there any more food stocks around? I don't know. Wonder what it takes for them to upgrade. I wonder what it takes for them to upgrade a house. Like, I wonder if the housing expansion is just like a root function of, like, their happiness. Yeah, everybody just needed clothing, I think. Now they all seem to be pretty happy. Dude, we got a lot of unemployed people right now. If I put another forager right here, can, like, they work the same berry bush? Or is that dreaming and wishing a little bit too much? It looks like I can build another one. Maybe there's no limit to how many people can be up in there gathering berries. That'd be kind of nice. I could definitely live with that. That sounds fantastic. Weaver's Hut's over here making all kinds of woven goods. We got 26 clothing right there, which is thumbs up. That's good stuff. So let's go to our trading menu. And now that we have something else that we can send to the neighboring village, sell all above 25, just like everything else. That sounds good. I mean, that means we can sell 5 of those. I don't know what those are worth, but they're a tier 2 good that takes like an extra step to get along to. So I'm hoping they at least sell for like 5 would be nice, just to keep our finances kind of ticking upwards and doing their thing. I mean, our finances look to be mostly even right now, but that kind of worries me because that means if you're ever playing a Civilization Manager game like this, anytime that your finances are even, that means they're on the edge of being negative. That's the way that I look at it. And that tends to be why I tend to do okay at city builders a lot of the time, is that, like, anytime I'm just breaking even, I look at that as pre-losing money. It's just how I rationalize it in my own dome piece. I mean, I can assign villagers. We can assign villagers all day long. And if we need more stone, I can put another stone hut down here too. That is well within my rights as king. Yeah, it looks like they can all work that field. Good. Good, good, good. I'm glad that worked out the way that I wanted it to. I was a little bit worried that it would not. And so now I'm really glad to see how that's playing out. Dude, we have so much clothing right now. Good sweet Lord baby Jesus. It's like a Tilly's up in here. Just stacks of shirts everywhere. Need to get some of this stuff out of here. Where's that trader at? He need to come back over here and buy some of our ish. I also just want to know when I'm going to get my first commoner. I guess they don't like that residential land right there. Like, I'm assuming the red places... Maybe it's their access to local services? Like, it don't look too bad over here. Looks like green pasture land to me. I'd be happy to live there. I wonder if it just gets too condensed. Or, like, maybe it's like the edge of the map. I wonder why it is that they all want to be, like, in this area. But they don't really want to be over there. Tell me why you will not build your houses. I don't know. Because that area looks just as fine as this area over here. I'm wondering if it has to do with their proximity to, like, local services and things that, like, make them more comfortable as a people. I don't know. I mean, one of those things that I would have to ask. I mean, these places all have desirability of average, even when they're in the green areas. Curious. That's something I would have to look into or read a wiki or something like that. And since this is like a first impression series, I don't know if I am going to be able to do that. We'll go ahead and assign whatever workers we have over here. There you go. Does everybody have a job? We have 2 unemployed people still. Well, damn. I mean, honestly, it's not that bad. Like, that's like what? 2 people are unemployed out of 32. So, like, you know, like 6% unemployment. It's not like the worst thing that's ever happened. And honestly, unemployment is kind of like you want to see workplace engagement and like work productivity. Like if you have market engagement, that's much more impressive than, I forgot to start that. That's much more, if you have like market engagement, that's much more impressive than labor rates. Because like labor rates just imply that everybody's working. It doesn't mean that that's like a job that they want to have, or that they enjoy their work, or that they're going to stay there, or that they make enough money to actually participate in any kind of like buying or selling, which is kind of like the hallmark of capitalism. And so like the employment rates can be a little bit deceptive in that way, versus things like workplace engagement rates and stuff like that. Like you kind of got to take both together to really get a full picture of how the economy is doing. Yeah, go ahead and murder some trees, my dudes. I got no problem with you whacking everything out here. Go ahead and get those trees right there too, man. Forget those trees. Those trees don't know us like that. The Ents want to start a war. I got a war for them. I'll serve it up hot and ready. You call me Little Caesars. Pizza, pizza. We'll beef it out right now. We'll beef it out quick. It looks like we're making money, which is great. The treasury's not built, so we need to store up a little bit more cash. I think that's why we're going negative every single month, is because we hit the cap and we can't store any more money. I think they're selling to the capacity of our treasury right now, and then they stop selling, and that's why so many of our like luxury goods and stuff like that are just staying inside the stockpile. I would definitely say, if we're selling wood, to stop selling wood for right now. Oh, we're not selling wood. Okay, that's cool too. My name is Splattercat. This game is called Foundation. If you guys liked it, make sure you check it out down below and get it for yourself. My name is Splattercat. Thank you for stopping on by. Hi, do everybody, and take care. I'll see you next time.